Multi-purpose.
Multi-purpose, yeah, exactly. That's so awesome.
They're not going to fit in your car, though.
I'm sure we can fit them in the car. Hey guys, so I recently had the opportunity to travel to Ontario. Was there for about a week, and during that time I got to stop in at 3 other homesteads, preppers basically. I was able to stop in and see Me and You Acres, North Shore Preparedness, and Hickory Croft Farm. And it was such a great opportunity to be able to meet, you know, people that you've watched on YouTube, you've followed them, you've talked to online, chatted back and forth, messaged and that sort of thing, even talked to on the phone, and then be able to meet in person. It's kind of a weird feeling because you almost feel like you really know them, but you've never actually met in person. So it was really cool to be able to meet everybody in person and chat for such a long time. That was quite a nice feeling and quite a nice thing to do. So my first stop was Me and You Acres, Mike and Angie, and it was a lot of fun. We had such a great time. I had an amazing meal there, had a few drinks, had the bonfire, had a lot of laughs. My stomach hurt so much after that because of just the jokes that we were, I think you'll be able to see it in their video, that we just couldn't stop laughing. It was such a great time, and I really enjoyed that. And the next time we make it back to Ontario, we're definitely going to take some time out and be able to visit them a lot longer than that. Hey guys, so I'm on a road trip to Ontario, and I just stopped by Me and You Acres. We had an awesome dinner, lasagna, and then came outside for a few drinks, and we started getting cold because it was taking them forever to start the fire. You know, they're living up here in the bush. Yeah. And you think they knew how to start a fire, but it was like, no. I think we sat here for an hour. Then
That's
finally,
a little exaggeration, just a little.
I told you a million times, don't exaggerate.
Okay, it was 58 minutes. We got a fire going now, so we're gonna have a little conversation here about some more stuff, and had a great dinner conversation, and
yes. So
yeah.
And thank you to Bridget for the beautiful tea towel. I love it, and I'm going to be messaging you about something else.
All right, we'll talk to you guys in a bit. One of the stops I was able to make too is at my parents' and my sister's cottage. So I stopped there for a night and was able to stay with them. I was able to stay with my daughter as well, and stay with my cousin too, which was awesome. So it saved costs on hotels, and it was so much better for conversation and being able to visit people and that. So I was able to take some time at my parents' cottage, took a few hours and just chilled and relaxed, and you know, able to just mellow out a bit. So shut my brain off for a while and just enjoy what's going on. Morning guys. It's a beautiful morning here in Ontario. I'm doing a little tour around Ontario for work, but stopping in to see friends and family on the way. So I'm taking some time at my parents' cottage. Instead of spending a night in a hotel, might as well spend it here, right? Nice and peaceful, relaxing. Might have to take a dip in a bit. Been just standing here, enjoying the morning, watching some bass swim by. But I think it's time for a coffee. Gonna go wake some people up, make a coffee. It's definitely coffee time. I was able to pick up Sean at North Shore, and we actually went up north of his place to a mill, Tyron Mill. And it was really cool because they still do their own flour. They grind it up. It's still, I believe it's still water driven. And inside you can purchase the bread they make with it, They've got cupcakes, butter tarts, spices, woodworking projects, fur projects, just tons of different stuff there that you can buy to help support them as well. We had fresh coffee and fresh donuts, and we were able to go up through the mill out into the back and basically hung out by the pond at the back that feeds the mill, had our coffee, and just, you know, talked about everything going on. And it was really amazing to be able to do that and take the time to do that. Yeah, so we were able to hook up, come up to the mill and have a coffee and a fresh donut. And the day couldn't have been better for this.
Absolutely gorgeous out. Just beautiful.
Amazing.
So I thought Darren would enjoy this old mill, and as it turns out, he does. So he's doing his own video. That's awesome. But yeah. What I'll do is I'll leave you to it unless you want something else from me.
No, I just got to figure out now how to incorporate doing our own mill on the farm so we can do our own flour.
Gotcha. Well, go on in and have a look. Show the people what's going on, and
it's pretty cool.
It's very cool. Yeah, water powered. It's fantastic. So.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome.
Got a nice little spot to visit.
Cool. We'll talk to you guys in a bit.
Have fun, guys and gals.
What was really nice too is I was able to drop off everyone a tea towel that Bridget makes, as well as a little bit of our mead that I make. So it was really great. And so Sean actually sent us home with some of his wine Dijon mustard, I believe it is. So I can't wait to try that out. And homemade pizza sauce as well. So that was really cool, and we really appreciate that. It's just so cool to be able to do that with others, is trade what you've made and what you've done, and just be able to be so thankful for receiving that and be so thankful for giving. It's really such a great feeling. So then my last stop really before I got home was stopping into Chris and Steph's place, Hickory Farm. And they have so much going on there. It's crazy. They've got all their animals. The vegetable gardens are insane. It's just great. So they actually sent me home with a crookneck squash. So we're going to use that and also harvest all the seeds from that to be able to plant some seeds next year. And they also sent me home with some what they call Bama beans. And if I remember correctly, it's Steph's grandmother that gave that to her, or someone gave it to her grandmother and she got it from her grandmother, and she's actually been sending these seeds across Canada to other homesteaders as well in seed swaps. So those beans there can actually be used in chili. So we're going to get these beans put away and we'll plant them in the spring, let them grow up, and then harvest those for chili next year. One of the things they sent me too is one of their, if I remember correctly, it's crabapple wine. So that was really cool as well. We haven't tried it. I'm going to stick it in the fridge and maybe pop it open tonight to try it. Hey guys, so just arrived at Hickory Farm, and there's vegetables and fruit and everything else being thrown at me. They got so much stuff here, it's crazy. This is just awesome.
And it's raining.
And it's raining too. So the weather kind of held for a bit, but now it's starting to come down. But I want to show you the cool sheep and the pigs. I want some of these pigs. They're so awesome. So these pigs here are so cute. I definitely need some for the farm. Look at that. And apparently they don't destroy the pasture like other pigs do. So I definitely need to get some. And what I found out is you guys are actually selling them, right? You're gonna be selling some.
Yep.
So I might grab a couple and stick them in the trunk of the rental car.
That's how Chris does it. Why mess up your car?
Exactly. I knew I should have brought the truck on this trip. So here they've got their Icelandic sheep. And the cool thing with them is they're extremely hardy. You can use the wool, milk them, and meat. All around.
Multi-purpose.
Multi-purpose, yeah, exactly. That's so awesome.
They're not going to fit in your car though.
I'm sure we can fit them in the car. So after being in Ontario, touring around, I'm finally home and get to see the little baby. Cows are already welcoming me home as well. So guys, I'm going to put those links for the channel down there in the description. And I want you to go check them out if you haven't already. You probably have. Make sure you subscribe to them as well as us. Get down there, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button as well. And leave us a comment if what your thoughts are. You know, if you've known and met anyone else too in the homesteading community, in the prepping community. And I love these discussions. It's just so good. It was so good to be able to talk to everyone and chat about different things. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks again so much for checking this out, guys. I love you. Take care.